everybody, this is Ginger, and this is Ginger's Chat Show, Monday, October 28th, 2024, and it's approximately, um, 8 days from the election, which is a week from tomorrow. Yay! I'll be so glad when this is over, and sick and tired of Trump making an ass of himself. Um, anyway, I hope all is well, and yes, I got my hair cut. I hope you like it. And I really needed to. I had like 4.5 inches and a lot of split ends, and it was just getting to the point I was just tired of fighting it. I really was. So anyway, it's windy outside, and it's 53 degrees. We had some heavy rain over the weekend, and needless to say, my church um, fellowship hall area was done in by a roof leak. Roof was leaking into the kitchen area, and so we're now my church is dealing with that. Um, well, the building's old; it's well over 60 years old, so it's falling apart. We need a new building. So anyway, I don't know if you heard. You probably have. Trump's latest insult to American people. The guy's not going to win elections that way. You think people would be offended by him? I don't understand some of his hardcore followers. They seem so blind at everything that he says and does. And they still follow him. And they're being a bunch of idiots, okay? Sure, they have a right to their opinion, but it's not. It's not going to help them. It really not. Anyway, with his disgusting rhetoric and saying that the USA or the country is a garbage can of the world, excuse me. He's the one that's a garbage can. He's the one that should be in the garbage can. And he's the one that should be shipped to jail. Trump needs to go to jail and needs to stay there and needs to shut up. The guy doesn't know how the government works. Okay, he was a bad choice in 2016, and it should have been reversed. That election should have been reversed. They should have done, wow, wait a minute, something's fishy going on here, and they should have stopped it right then and there and reversed it and say, no, Hillary Clinton should have been president, okay? Because she knows how everything works, okay? She was Secretary of State. She was well qualified, hell of a lot more qualified than he was. And now that Trump has done all this Project 2025 crap, that too should be in the garbage can or in a burn barrel. That stuff needs to go away. That's not how you run a country, okay? And somebody should ask a hardcore Trump follower, go, do you really want a dictatorship? You know what it's like to live under a dictatorship? You know, ask them that question. And if they don't understand what you mean, then they're being obtuse and they're being narrow-minded. I have one cousin on my dad's side, on my dad's side, that she was a cousin by marriage. And she lived under a dictator. She lived under communism. Okay, she got out. She was starving. They were selecting people who they should starve out, and no more. Okay, she didn't have anybody, and so that's when she married my cousin, and of course he was in the army, and he got her out of Germany. It was a very serious time for her. And I've run into a number of other people that lived under uh, the Iron Curtain rule and everything else. And he says it's not all it's cracked up to be. And you've probably seen, hi Nancy, you've probably seen smuggled out pictures of North Korea, like Un is doing and everything else. Un's an idiot too, okay? He's sticking his nose into the war in between Ukraine and Russia, and he should stay out of it. Okay. I don't know why Putin is ganging up with him, because Russia's never trusted North Korea. They never have. Their government never has. Okay. So Putin had better be careful. But I think now Putin needs to be, he himself also should be in jail, and Russia should be a democratic country. Okay. I don't like totalitarian governments. I don't like bullies, dictators, bullies, that type of thing, tyrants. I don't like them. I hate them. And they have no place on this planet. You know, we have the technology now. We could stick them on a rocket and say, bye-bye. Send them off to another planet somewhere and they could fend for themselves. And if Trump really hates this country this much, why doesn't he move? Why does he move out of here, move to an island somewhere, or go live with Putin if he likes dictators that much? Go live over there, okay? And now if Trump's family members don't want to go, they should say goodbye to Trump and say bye. You know, he's never really treated his family properly. He never has. And the way he treated his first wife is wrong and it's ghoulish. And you know what? I think the kids should just have her reburied where she wanted to be reburied at, which is in a Catholic cemetery. Okay. Reason why I'm saying that, good majority of those that came from Czechoslovakia, like Ivana did, were Catholic. And so he kind of overrode her funeral wishes more than anything, instead of sticking her in a golf course. Oh, it'll come back and haunt him. It really will. So anyway, Trump again needs to be in a garbage can and sent to jail and kept there until all the other legal stuff is out of the way. And he's doubly sentenced for that. Now, as far as I like Vice President Harris's plan, hers is much stronger plan. She puts it out in detail what she thinks it should be done. She's including everybody, okay? And all this misinformation and everything about her is stupid. Really is stupid, okay? I ran into dirty politics before, up close and personal, when I lived in Roy. There was a fire commissioner that when you ran a meeting and you try to speak up about something, he'll shut you down. He won't let you speak. Well, finally, when he did that to me, I finally got mad. I said, look, you work for the people in this district. You don't tell us what to do. We tell you what to do. And he didn't like that. I said, well, you don't sit there and shut down somebody's freedom of speech. And he said, that's what you're doing. And that's a good way to lose re-election. And guess what? He lost his election. He tried cheating by removing all the opponent's signs out of other people's yards. And he got in trouble for that. That's considered election interference. And he got nailed for trespassing. So he lost the election, and the new person that took his place did his job. But regardless of all the subjects, especially Medicare, which I think now it should be Medicare for all, for everybody, regardless of age. Nobody's perfect, perfect health-wise. If they're really healthy, that's great. I'm happy for them. That they're not born with issues or have inherited medical issues, inherited by those that cancer runs in the family, that type of thing. It happens to everybody, okay? Or anyone. But they should make it Medicare for all. Also, they need to make it dental care for all too. Make it where it is folded into the Medicare for all. Go in and get their teeth fixed, done, because your teeth is part of your health, okay? I'm in the process of switching over to a new insurance company because my current insurance company is leaving the state. And so I'm really happy that I'm with a new company, and it will make things better. But they should fold dental care in with the medical care. It should be combined. It should be like the TRICARE system they have for the military. Same thing. So why can't we pattern that plan into civilian? And also make it service only. Don't make it for profit. They should pull out the for-profit thing, okay? Over in England, over in the UK, sure their taxes are high, but the good majority of their taxes go to pay for medical and social programs. You know what? The people are happier, and they don't mind paying the high taxes for it. They really don't, because it's returned back to them. So in other words, you're investing yourself. Not unless you want a phone call. Nancy, it depends on what insurance. I'm sorry. Nancy, it all depends on what insurance is runs. How should I say this? It depends on what insurance company runs in your state. Okay. I'm right now. I switched over to United Healthcare. Okay. They got bigger system of doctors, specialists, dental, hearing aid, which I have to have. Other specialty. Of course, with my heart issues, I have my AFib issues. So you won't be bombarded with phone calls. Just go to your state's healthcare.gov and look at what plans, or look at this other option, Nancy. If you can find a good, reputable Now, hear me out, Nancy. If you can, go to an insurance broker that specializes in Medicare. Now, I'm getting mine through my insurance broker. If you go to an insurance broker, Nancy, they will help you find the right plan for you, and you avoid all these phone calls. Okay. I haven't gotten any, bombarded with phone calls from various insurance companies and things like that. Yeah, you're welcome. Same way when with your car insurance, it depends who you have, and depends on what kind of plans that you're. For example, like depends on the plan that your car insurance has. I don't know who you are with. Now, with my renter's insurance, I am with State Farm. Um, so I get really good coverage from them. Okay, I paid for 2 years for that here. Um, I can go by a year or I could go by 2 years, and that way I don't have to worry about paying it every month. Okay. Um, but even check with your car insurance. They may have health insurance there too. That they broker out and who they partner with and everything. Um, but yeah, you won't get hit by phone calls or anything if you go through an insurance broker because they handle all that. Okay. Um, oh, speaking of which, don't forget, guys, those that may be watching this video later on, don't forget, next Sunday, actually Saturday night, but Sunday, we go into daylight, or go into standard time. We switch back. We fall back. So, um, so don't forget to change your clocks. But that was my pet peeve as far as the medical thing goes. We need to push for that. So we need to talk to our senators and representatives on the federal level and say, hey, look, this is what you guys need to do. And I'm pretty sure this country really remembers all their senators, representatives, well, poor job that they did. And I'm pretty sure that the MAGAs will be, the MAGA group that's in Congress right now, I'm sure they'll be given the boot. Hi, Virginia. Hey, Virginia. How are you feeling from your fall? Are you okay? I hope. It's not fun having a fall like that. That's why when I walk around in my apartment, I have to look down to see where Loki is, because sometimes Loki follows me everywhere, my cat. And so, I ask him to move, and of course he yells at me. It's his way of saying, no, I won't move. You have to step around him. Well, it's kind of hard to walk around when he's always blocking your pattern or your path. So, good to see you. Also, I watched a lot of the rallies. I watched a good majority of Vice President Harris's rallies, and I'm sorry, getting a lot of pardon me. I'm getting a lot of it. That she's getting a lot of endorsements, which is cool. She's got a lot more than he who shall not be named has. And she puts out her plan. She, of course, all around, she says the same thing. In other words, she's being consistent. And that's what I like in a candidate. They're being consistent on their policies. They don't jump around or flip-flop around or anything else like Vance and he who shall not be named does. I ignore the polls because now when I look at the polls, I look at them, okay, Are they really truthful polls, or are they screwing, or are they skewing the polls to their advantage, not to the truth? So I ignore the polls, okay? What I see is I look at the rallies. Okay, good, Virginia, that's good. Um, and please don't do it again. I don't want to. I don't want to find out that you broke something. Um, but the rallies there says a lot. A picture is worth 1,000 words, more than the poll does. The rally shows gives you a whole picture of the demographic area, what people are thinking, what they're feeling, what they're agreeing with, everything. And I love come Vice President Harris's rallies. They love her. They really do. And they really love Vice President Waltz. Or he will be Vice President Waltz. Governor Waltz and his rallies. He was talking today about Trump insulting the America. He basically he stated Trump hates America. Well, if he hates America, then he has no. Trump should have no business running for the position of president of the United States. Okay, and I knew from the start in um, when he started his term that he wasn't going to follow the Constitution. Okay, and they told him, well, if you break the law, you're going to be in trouble. Okay, he tried to skirt around that, and that's not going to work either. So, um, but actions and words said it all when it comes to elections like this. It really does. And also, what I don't like is some of the media um, don't put out the data, they don't put out the truth. They need to stop screwing things up and really see things as they are. Okay, they'd be a lot better off. I like Midas Touch because he puts out the data, he puts out the truth, and they explain the law and they explain how things work in the courtroom when it comes to um, making someone held accountable more than anything. So, anyway, anything else? Now, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Real quick, before I decide to uh, sign off. Is there anything you want to talk about? If there isn't, or later on you decide, just write a comment in my post or in my YouTube channel post. Write a comment and I'll answer back. I will be posting the same YouTube, or excuse me, I'll be posting the same Facebook video from my YouTube channel. And I need more subscribers to that. Other than that, now John Brennomax from over at Blue Dot in Texas, he should be home either today. He thinks he should be home either today or tomorrow. I think today. He said something like he'll be home today. Because he went on a road trip after his wife passed away. So, which it was good for to see him to get out and spend time with his son and everything. And his other son stayed home, took care of the place. Also, he is a grandfather now. So, anyway, I hope all is well. talk to you on, let me see, let me double check my calendar here. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Okay, I will see you on Friday. Cause this week is Halloween, which is on a Thursday. I'll see you on Friday at 1. And I hope all is well. Hope you have a good Halloween. Hope it's quiet, safe and quiet. And I will talk to you guys later. Anyway, love you all. Okay, see you later. Bye bye.